So how was it for you, John?
Not bad. A little traumatic in the last 10 minutes or so, but we got here.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting used to a new city.
Yep.
Helen was right, that is a fat black cat.
Well laden. Almost as laden as I've found.
They say if a black cat crosses your path in Scotland, you'll be forever cursed with obesity.
Really?
Yes.
We're bollocks.
Well, no, I just walk this way.
Nice.
Oh, look, there's another set of keys.
Oh, yay.
Well, and another set of keys. Well, that's 3.
Yeah, well, between us we'll sort it.
Right, this shall be our home away from home for the next... They got a guitar! Oh my god, they got the guitar!
Hey, can I choose a flat or can I choose a flat?
Thank you, Helen.
Good job.
This is very different from what I pictured.
It's very different to what I had the last time I was here.
Was it worse? Let's put it this way. I don't think the toilet seat will stay warm.
Alright, I'll give you an example of what I had last time, right? I was up here with my drama school. There were 13 of us in a flat that was about as comparable size to this. But yeah, 13 of us, 4 sets of keys, and like I said, the toilet seat was never cold.
Oh no! That's terrible. Shower.
Very nice shower.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
I'm not sure we have washing facilities, laundry facilities though.
Look in the kitchen.
I have. I got ridiculed the other day by Jim for having a mini sneeze.
A mini sneeze?
Yeah.
What exactly is a mini sneeze? A sort of...
No, when you actually hold it in, so rather than letting it all go.
So we're showered mostly. We've found out that the lights work, that the guitar works, and now we're heading out again in search of food and pubs.
Hopefully no.
I would like to say that I've got videographic evidence of John admitting that he's premature. Unfortunately, you wouldn't really know what that means, having not been privy to the conversation we just had. A shame. I'm sorry. Rise and shine, campers. It's Sunday morning. It's Tech Day. So I was just about to ask John how he felt about Tech Day, but I just noticed he's in the toilet, so that might be a little bit intrusive right now. More on this as it develops.
Okay.
Venue and just making sure we know how exactly we did pack this, seeing as it seemed to have worked so well. It'd be a shame to leave this to the mysteries of history. Mysteries of history? I'm rhyming.
Yeah,
It's no crime. Right. Up we go.
I think there's a tech run that went rather well.
Yes, to a successful tech run.
Indeed.
Sorry, you don't have a...
in spirit.
Yeah.
No, that's later.
Spirits are later.
Yes. So, after a successful tech, we're now off to see our first show, which is a one-woman show from one of the teachers I had at Signet, which is interesting. I'll let you know how it goes.
Recording.
Yeah, walk on, clock them, and ruffle.
Oh.
So, you lead me up. Okay, hand goes across there. Struggle, 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 struggle.
Do you want to do the lines?
Yeah. Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Unholy Trinity. My name is Daniel Ken, and excuse me. Now, for those of you who have never been to a Grand Guignol show before, which I'm guessing is most of you, let me clue you in. This is horror, pure and simple, but not the claws and fangs and virgins bleeding in the moonlight that you might expect from the normal horror genre. No, this is horror of a much more subtle and disturbing bent. If we do our jobs this evening, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be able to sleep, not because you think the bogeyman lives underneath your bed, but because you think he lives next door, looks after your kids, or even just holds a grudge. That's usually where they went.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, that's usually when she completely goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Can you give the line again?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we do our job tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be able to sleep, not because you think the bogeyman lives underneath your bed, but because you think he lives next door, looks after your kids, or maybe even just holds a grudge. Now, Hollywood and a certain amount of theatrical convention would have us believe that she's dead now, but she is merely, in fact, unconscious. It would take me between 2 and 6 minutes to actually strangle her to death, and fun though this strangulation masterclass has been, we are on a rather tight schedule. Now, the best way to tell the story of Dreamcatcher Theatre is to tell the story of how we became a theatre company. Enjoy. What? What? Everyone's a fucking critic.
Oh boy. Okay.
That won't matter on
Yeah.
But yeah, just...
Okay.
A good way to do this.
Whoops.
I'll stop that there.
Well, we've all just got our little fringe passes. It is official, it is happening now. And we're just checking out all the cool discounts we hopefully get. Anything immediately jumping out at you, John?
Edinburgh Dungeon gives us £6 off a full-priced adult ticket.
That's not bad.
No joining fee for joining Pure Gym in the month of August.
For what?
You can join the gym, Pure Gym on the quarter mile for free.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Unlimited access to the gym for just $19.99.
I think we're going to get enough of a workout just being here.
I think we might be. Shiatsu massage for you.
Oh God, yes.
Full body massage, normally £40, 20% off Mondays, 4 till 9, then 15% off the rest of the week.
Could do. They do go very close, don't they?
What?
In full body massages.
Yeah. With shiatsu, it's basically they're lying on the mat stretching.
Oh right, yeah.
So you lie on the mat, they're basically lying beside you, pulling your arms,
yes.
stretching your back.
Shiatsu works on the pressure points
Right.
that are used in acupuncture.
Yeah.
The median line sort of that, but it's a massage rather than the other. I've had full body treatments
Yeah.
on a number of occasions. They don't go that close.
Yeah.
If you have a sport.
A spot of food shopping, and we've come across a rather interesting brand name.
Yes. I refer you to the Gits.
Gits. That is all. Myself and Helen are at the Pleasance Dome in order to see Johnny and the Baptists, because this is one of only 2 nights we would be able to come and see them, as their show is on roughly the same time ours is. Should be good. Just waiting to go in now. I'm sorry if this is all jumping about all over the place. I promise that once the show itself proper gets started, there'll be some kind of coherence to these vlogs. It's just a case of whenever I can think of something notable to say, whip out the camera. Actually, to think about it, not much has changed. I've just been sitting here trying to figure out how to summate this evening's event. Johnny and the Baptists were absolutely fantastic, on fine form, and it was really gratifying to see that they'd got a completely different show to the one I'd seen in Exeter. Really, if you get the chance to go and see them, can't recommend them enough. Really, really funny gig. The next thing we saw was I think as this ticket stub will attest, a special guest. It was a free show, which on the way in purported to be a one-night only free show with a special guest that might or might not have been Frankie Boyle. it wasn't Frankie Boyle. But I thought, hey, why not? We'll go along and no matter who it is, it'll be good, right? Well, bits of it were good. Although I think Helen summated it quite well by saying that as a comedian, the guy went a little bit too meta. Like, his on-stage persona was a comedian that wasn't funny or very good. But because it was obvious after a while that wasn't actually the case, it was just part of his act, it tended to get a bit wearing by the end. But hey, you know, free show, you get what you paid for. Just on a slightly more show-related note for a moment, we picked up these 2 boxes of programmes today, and we are reliably informed that flyers such as these will be available for us to pick up at the venue tomorrow. And that will be what a large amount of the day is given over to, I'll wager. Good morning, campers. It's the beginning of day 3 and the first day of our actual performance. We're just having a leisurely start this morning, and we're going to be going out flyering later for the first time, so that should be interesting. But for now, tea. Okay, so I've now had tea and we're sort of vaguely getting ourselves ready to go out and pick up the flyers so we can go out flyering. Helen's going to be going to the Fringe Central and doing a lot of printing as her leg is still a little bit less than perfect at the moment. Hoping all's going to go well, and I'll get back to you when we've actually started flying. Last time I was here, it was Yoda over there, levitating in midair.
There last week, yeah.
He was there last time. I was thinking, look what the Jedi have been reduced to.
There are a couple of floating Yodas and such in Covent Garden.
Over there, yeah.
Ah, he's floating as well. Right. Very tall Yoda.
Yeah. He's got oversized robes. Just thought I'd share this with you.
I need to see what this man is doing.
He's a one-man band.
Yeah, but how's it going?
He's also doing a fairly good cover of Clocks. So in case you haven't guessed, we're on the Royal Mile at the moment.
Not quite.
You look like Dracula, you must be Dracula.
Yeah. Close. But not
Close.
quite.
Come and see our show, you'll see whoever he is.
Alright, thank you.
Oh yes. Subtly empty. You could come to Edinburgh for the street performers alone, I think. But for the sake of completeness, there's a Predator over there. So much going on here. After a moderately successful flyering session, followed by a moderately successful stapling session, we're now heading back to the venue. At the risk of recording a load of blithering idiocy. Well timed. I think from this you can deduce that all in all the opening night went well. That's going to get old eventually, I know. Especially when I turn this around and I can see you.
Then I'll figure out new things to do.
Oh, I'm sure you will, for that is the person you are.
Excuse me, I'll stay in the Salvation Army.
Don't worry, we just got interrupted by somebody of no consequence. Anyway, there were some improvisations. Like, for example, I couldn't find the clips, so I had to improvise with chisels again. I don't think there was very much acting on John's part required to the fear there. Also, bless him, he fell over in the chair, which is not in the script, but he was able to cover for it.
Sorry, we're making our own jokes up now.
All right, okay. Well, I'm glad you're amusing yourself. That's fine.
We're very amusing.
You are very amusing. You're amusing company. That's why I keep you around. So anyway, enough of me. How did you feel the night went?
I think it was a wonderful night with wonderfully erudite people and a fantastic audience that clapped.
Yes. Yes, you did get some applause for your burlesque, didn't you?
Just a bit.
Oh, modest. Yeah.
I think a couple of them were keeping their hands in their laps.
Yes, quite. And a climax of one of the plays went down quite well.
Great word choice.
Yeah. No, that one was deliberate.
Little Kevin earned his money tonight.
Yes. Now he has to go home because he's very tired. He worked hard. Yes. He worked very, very hard. Okay, now we are going home for food because apparently that is a thing that people do. I've forgotten.